he kind of was like, I think we need a test for autoimmune disorders.
Sometimes life's biggest storms give you the most beautiful rainbows. We are chasing rainbows.
Welcome back to Chasing Rainbows. I'm Christina. If you're new, welcome. This is all about walking through the storms of life and chasing those rainbows. If you watched this last video, then you know that I had come to this park and told a story about saving a toddler from running in the street. And after I recorded that video, I had sudden blindness happen for no apparent reason. And after my vision came back, I have felt like I've been looking through a dirty window. So I took you to the eye doctor with me. We got some tests done. My doctor had ordered an MRI. I have since gone and had one of those MRIs done. He ordered two and they couldn't get them done the same day. So they did the one just of my eyes. And they did find some things. I haven't gotten actual results. He wants me to go get another test done. But since then we've had like major storms and stuff here in Ohio. And all the aches and pains and loss of strength and weakness that I've had in the past all came back with a vengeance during the storms, and they haven't let up. In fact, I'm having a hard time holding my phone right now, and even walking, I'm like struggling. So I am going back to my doctor to talk to him before I even get the scan done, because I feel like I came in just talking about the vision thing and I wasn't sharing the full picture of all my symptoms. And now that they've brought up like the thought of MS, which I don't think it's going to come back MS. I thought it was that at one point, and I like went through tests to try to figure that out and never got a diagnosis, although I've heard it can take forever. But now I have been complaining about symptoms since right after my daughter was born, so 2008, 2009. We're now in 2024 and I still don't know what's wrong. So, oh man, I really can't hold my phone. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to update you on what is going on. I don't have answers yet, but I'm trying to go help paint the full picture for my doctor and hoping that maybe he can order different blood tests to maybe rule out some things or maybe lean towards some things. Right now with all I've had redness and swelling at my joints. I've had urinary problems. I've had urinary and liver tests come back abnormal on blood work, just from over the years that nobody has mentioned. I found I have osteoarthritis in my knees, my hips, my feet, my neck, my back, that nobody told me about when I've had scans done. I just happened to go through all of these things in my history and realized nobody's telling me when things are like off the charts high or low. And I also, this one really irritates me. I tested positive many times over for different kinds of tests about having a clotting disorder. I want to say it's antiphospholipid syndrome or something like that, which causes frequent miscarriages. So there's that. So if you don't know my story and you're new here, I've lost 3 babies. So that's the whole reason I started this channel, was to talk about that and our struggle with infertility and life beyond. And now this, I don't know, I just feel frustrated that I feel like I go and I talk to doctors and I might go in, again, I am bad about not saying the full picture. I'm focused on the one thing that's present at the time. But even when I have tried to paint the full picture before, I'm like dismissed or written off like I'm a hypochondriac or I'm crazy. I've had neurologists and rheumatologists treat me really bad. And And one of the appointments I actually just walked out of. It was so bad right from the start. So I am hoping that my family doctor can get the tests done, that they can find something, and between the labs and my brain scan that's going to be done, I'm hoping they can find an answer and then go to a rheumatologist so it's already present there. I don't have to be looked over like, oh, you're young, you're fine. That's literally what I was told in one of my appointments. She looked me up and down, looked at my hands, and I was not in a flare. I was feeling really good that day. And she's like, you don't have any redness, you don't have any swelling, your joints don't look deformed, I think you're fine. That was it. I paid for that. Anyways, I'm struggling to want to go to this appointment because I feel like even though my family doctor is great, he listens, he cares, he genuinely wants to help, but I just feel like every time I try to go get tests done, I feel like my body just hates me and everything comes back completely normal. I'm just like, something is wrong. This is not normal aging. I shouldn't have had problems like that. I have had headaches. Headaches started when I was 8 or 9 years old, to the point where my parents took me to the ER, thought I had a brain tumor because I was throwing up and like terrible. And then fatigue, tiredness, weakness, and pain throughout my body started when I was a teen, along with endometriosis and constant like urinary problems. Every time I have my urine tested, they always tell me I have a UTI. Like, I don't. I'm not taking antibiotics for the rest of my life because that's what I'd be doing. I'm gonna go head to the doctor now. I'll let you know maybe afterwards what he decides to do, if he's gonna do anything. Hopefully I'm heard and listened to, and he at least runs blood work, and yeah, we'll see. And then I've got my next MRI coming up next week, which I'm not really looking forward to. The last one was, oh, I'm claustrophobic. I had to be put in the head vice thingy. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but it's not so fun. They call it the helmet, but really they're locking your head in a cage so you can't move. And gosh, I can't stand it. Anyways, at least they put a mirror over my head so I could kind of see out, so that did help. But all right, so that's where we're at. That's what I'm getting done. Just wanted to fill you in. I'm gonna go head to the doctor now. I'm gonna go walk back to the car. All right, I'll catch up with you later. So I just got out of my appointment, and that went better than expected, actually. I brought in a whole list of written out symptoms and medical history, and I didn't even really need to use it. I did give it to him, but he kind of was like, I think we need to test for autoimmune disorders. He's like, didn't you come in here complaining of these symptoms like forever ago, and we just never got to the bottom of it? Or doctor, at one point they said it was fibromyalgia. He's like, yeah, I just don't even really, he's like, not that I don't think that that's a thing, but I feel like we just didn't rule everything out, and I think we just need to dive deeper. And I talked to him about like the urine tests, the blood tests and stuff in the past, and like scans I've had done, and how everything just seems like it's should go together. Orthostatic hypotension, all the fainting, the high and low blood pressure, the low pulse rate, like there's got to be a connection. I even told him about rashes and stuff I've had. I've had a hard time getting around, and I didn't have to argue or fight anything. I was expecting to like have to like plead my case and have to like pull out like, could you run these tests? No, he did them all. Urinalysis test done. He did every full workup. Oh my gosh, so much blood. In fact, I have both arms. The one vein just gave out. So we had to switch sides. Yeah, so many vials of blood. I feel a little lightheaded after that, but I feel encouraged that we're going to get somewhere. And he did tell me he still wants me to go to my follow-up eye appointment with the specialist. I was told to go to Cincinnati Eye Institute, just to rule out anything with my eyes. So I'll figure out what's going on with my vision, but he does seem to think it's all attached, and he's thinking lupus right along with me. He kind of is suspecting that, so we'll see. Like I said, I have my other scan next week, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to end this video here, or at least this portion of the video here, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stick around for more videos. And until next time, I look forward to chasing more rainbows with you. Bye-bye for now.